For those of you guys that don't know, this is Kevin, the gentleman that decided to heckle our GM last year, and he said, "I'm gonna bend you like a pretzel." Said Dalvin Cook was another bad free agent signing of many. An average GM named JD is being exposed this year. So, Kevin, I am frustrated because I really think Joe Douglas is doing a really good job. There is plenty of evidence to suggest that there is plenty of issues. You know, obviously his first draft with Becton and Mims and everything, but if Becton keeps playing the way he's playing, that draft doesn't look as bad anymore. Like, the rest of the picks are bad, I get that, but like Ashton Davis has single-handedly won us game. That's not single-handedly, but he's had big opportunities where he has done some really special stuff for us. And if Becton can be our left tackle, I mean, I'd sign up for that, you know, going into that draft. It's like, hey, we just need a tackle. It just took us 4 years to actually get it. What was I going to say? What's your name? Greenbean. What are your, I like total brain fart. What are your thoughts on Joe Douglas as a GM so far?
Well, look, Kevin is biased. He's mad. You know, he don't like him. You know how that goes. It's like if you really like somebody, like Jets Forever with Zach, or me with Mimsy, who's a Steeler, by the way, everybody.
Steelers all
today. Yeah, I got all kinds of messages like, "You okay?" It's funny, but I mean, look, I think there's if you look at it through that lens, I can see it. I mean, there's free agent flubs, there's draft flubs. There, you know, we talk about the offensive line. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I mean, you know, as much as I support Joe Douglas, I think there's an argument to be made that, like, the fact that we're still playing musical chairs on the offensive line is some bullshit. You know what I mean? 4 years now. You got to fix this damn offensive line. Now, if this alignment can stay together and we have some young guys kind of on deck, the Max Mitchells, the Carter Warrens of the world, you're great, you know. But I think that an average GM, I don't know, man. I think what he's done with this team is something that the previous two GMs couldn't do. The previous three GMs, outside of 2008 to 2010 with Tanny, our GMs haven't been able to do, and Brad way before that. You know, I think Joe Douglas is the best GM that we've had. And Dalvin Cook being used as as a reason. I didn't love the signing. I didn't really want the signing. I was in with everybody. Okay, if that's what the problem would be, Kevin, if we signed Dalvin Cook in the same way that we signed Le'Veon Bell to be our guy, right? To like bring in the superstar and have him be our bell cow. That's a different story. We already had a strong running back room, led by Breece Hall, but with the injury and everything, so we had some question marks. But our running back room is relatively strong. He brought Dalvin Cook in to kind of elevate it. You know, now he's not doing that, so it's. I mean, who knows what the season will hold? I think it's up to this point, very, very unspectacular. But he didn't bring him in here to be the guy, and that's the difference. That's what the Jets of old have always done. We went out there and signed, whoever it is, Tremaine Johnson or Le'Veon Bell is a great example, to come in here and be the guy we depended on to elevate the team. That's not what Dalvin Cook was. So we had the money, and we brought him in here to kind of round out the team. He's still disappointing. So I get I'm with you on that, but I don't think it's the same. Again, like, we already had a run without Dalvin Cook. We were fine. Izzy would just be starting. We would have Izzy and Bam Knight right now. On the back end. Now, who would be on the 53? Maybe Izzy, maybe Bam Knight, who knows? But I still think that group was fine. Truth is, I'd rather have Bam Knight than Dalvin Cook right about now. But I get the point, but I do disagree. I think Joe Douglas has done a spectacular job. I mean, we lost our quarterback a quarterback, by the way, who has played just about every game in 15 years. He has like 2 years when he played less. And the past bunch of years, he played every game. Of course, you're thinking, well, that's what he does. He makes it through the whole season. If we have to have Zach play a game here or there, then so be it. Nobody expected Aaron Rodgers to go down 4 plays into the season. Zach Wilson's like, what, me? But it's play 5. What do you mean? What, me? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. You know what I mean? On Monday Night Football, like nobody expected that. So I think, again, I get the case, but I think you're a grumpy pants. And I think you're looking at it through the wrong lens. I mean, we had Super Bowl aspirations this year. And that is very, very different than what we're used to seeing, right? So Joe Douglas did that. So let's be clear on what he's been able to do around here, and while being imperfect. So I get both sides, but I disagree.